Gentlemen, start your engines. It's time for a top six wins video. The top six we're doing today is an idea that Chris came up with, and I loved it. I think it's so cool. It's like it got my mind working. But I'm not gonna give it a top six. Chris is gonna give his top six, and he's giving his top six comedy car scenes.
So, my top six comedy car scenes. Number 6, Black Sheep. The scene where they're driving down the road and the nitrous oxide starts leaking into the car.
I'm stoned. So are you. Rap. Damn it, the nitrous oxide's leaking into the car.
Going the speed limit. That's another one of them freaky words, man.
All right, everything's cool. I'll just go the speed limit. Limit. That's another one of those freaky words.
And then they ultimately get pulled over by the cop, who reveals to them in, hilarious fashion. He goes, "You know how fast you were going?"
I guess I was going about 65 tops.
7 miles an hour.
Normally, when I stop people, they pull into the shoulder.
Good choice. I feel like a lot of comedy car scenes do kind of do a bit of like that inebriation. And we're going on to number 5. What do you got?
My 5th favorite comedy car scene, Super Troopers. Opening scene.
I'm freaking out, man.
You are freaking out, man.
Before they get pulled over, they're talking about, if someone trips and falls on your beach, can they sue you? He's like, what if it happens in the water? And the guy's like, well, nobody owns the water. It's God's water. And then just the cops pull him over and they start like messing with him.
You know how fast you were going?
What?
How fast you were going.
65.
63. You want to know why I pulled you over? Littering.
Officer, that's not ours.
Yeah, Super Troopers was one of, actually it was, I only thought of it after you mentioned that scene, but then when you did, I was like, oh my God, Super Troopers has so many like really funny like car adjacent scenes.
Shit, man, I was just about to pull out my 9 and put a cap in that pig's ass.
Oh, fuck.
My 4th favorite comedy car scene, Borat. And there's a couple in the movie, but specifically the one where he's with the driving instructor.
Yeah.
And
My name is Borat.
Okay, good. Well, I'm not used to that, but that's fine.
I mean, he's driving, he starts swigging out of the bottle.
You want to have a drink?
You can't drink that while you're driving. It's
Why
against,
not?
it's against the law.
What?
It's against the law. And then the guy, then Borat's like, later on, he's like, you be my boyfriend. And the guy's like, no, but I'm not gonna be your. He goes, sure, boyfriend, yeah. Why, boyfriend, yeah. I can be the boyfriend.
Because a woman has a right to choose who she has sex with.
What?
How about that? Isn't that
You
amazing?
joke?
There must be consent.
That guy is so funny, and just the way he plays off Borat.
Watch the children.
Okay, no problem.
You must not hit the children.
Borat getting mad and yelling at people, but like yelling in like the backwards, like trying to insult, like I eat your shit, and the guys are like, wow. All right, so we're to the top half now. 3 left for Chris's favorite comedy car scenes of all time. Number 3.
My number 3 favorite comedy car scene of all time, Wayne's World, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good call.
It's probably the least laugh out loud funny on the list, but just how iconic it is.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Galileo, 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 Galileo.
Galileo, Figaro.
Probably the most iconic from the list, number 3 comedy car scene.
Yeah, it's one that I think is just like ingrained in your memory.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go.
We've got 2 left for you. What's your number 2? What just missed out on being your best comedy car scene?
This was a tough call, but for my number 2 favorite comedy car scene, I'm going with Step Brothers, where Derek and his family are singing Sweet Child of Mine.
All right, Tommy, you're the oldest. I'm counting on you. Come on.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies as if they thought of rain.
Just such a funny character introduction. Like, they were like, how douchey can we make this guy? And just how he like has all of his family go through like vocal lessons, and the wife comes in.
Flat. It's so flat. I didn't even know. You don't even look good while you're singing. The worst thing I've ever heard.
Don't worry, I'm gonna save with my solo.
Bow, bow, I'm Derek, and I can sing high like that.
My wife has one of the best singing voices I've ever heard, and she can do it really well. Sometimes I'll be like, can we do that part for me? This is so funny. So yeah, that's my number 2 favorite comedy car scene.
I like the 2 drug-related, 2 music-related. Borat, what's our number 1?
Okay, my number 1 favorite comedy car scene of all time, Basketball, when the song plays on the radio that starts describing his life.
There's a sinking feeling inside it. Even your best friend has turned his back.
And it's funny because it's Trey Parker driving the car, but it's also Trey Parker who did the song. And it starts off, and it's like, your life is spinning out of control. And he's just like kind of in this somber mood. And then the music picks up.
It's when you're down that you gotta get up. Don't let them walk all over your face.
And then it starts describing like everything that's happening around him. It's like, look out ahead, there's a truck changing lanes.
Even if some guy's trying to blackmail you and your girlfriend thinks you suck.
My God, it's such a funny song.
You can't let it bring you down. No, you've got to fight it.
And it's just my guy, Trey Parker, at his best.
Nice. I did not expect that for number 1.
Yeah.
So very awesome. So we probably missed a lot of good ones. Maybe even your favorite. We want to know some favorite comedy car scenes. If we get enough, maybe we'll make like a fan one and like just recap. I've seen a couple channels do this. Like if they do a countdown, like the fans will be like, oh, you should get this one, and we'll do like the top 6 by the fans, ones that we missed. So we need your comments to make that happen if you want to see us talk a little bit more about your favorite comedy car scene.